Hey there, thanks for clicking on this video and welcome to my channel. For those who don't know me, I make videos on finance, investing, and business, and as you can tell in this video, we'll be talking about the S&P 500. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe as it helps with the YouTube algorithm. Now let's get started. So as always, let's look over the things we're going to talk about. To start, we're going to answer the main question of the video, which is what is the S&P 500? Next, we'll talk about how it works and the inclusion criteria for companies. Then I'll let you in on some fun facts about the S&P in comparisons to other well-known indexes. And finally, to finish off, we're going to look at reasons to invest into the index. So let's get started. Alright, so what is the S&P 500 index? So, the S&P 500 index, or formerly known as the Standard & Poor's 500 index, is a market cap weighted index of 500 of the largest publicly traded companies in the US. The index is often known as the main representation of the stock market. So how does it work? The S&P 500 uses a market cap weighting method, giving a higher percent allocation to companies with the largest market caps. The top 10 holdings in the index make up 28%, which is astonishing. Inclusion criteria for companies in the S&P 500 include the company should be from the United States, its market cap should be at least $8.2 billion, its shares should be highly liquid, at least 50% of its outstanding shares must be available for public trading, it must report positive earnings in the most recent quarter, and finally, the sum of its earnings in the previous 4 quarters must be positive. Let's look at Tesla, who recently got accepted into the S&P. So let's go over the requirements. Tesla's headquarters is in Palo Alto, California. They have a market cap of $529 billion, way over the $8.2 billion mark. They have highly liquid shares and have more than 50% of shares available for public trading. Next, their most recent quarter was Q3 of 2020, to which their EPS was a positive 0.76. And finally, not only have their last 4 quarters added up to be positive, but their last 5 quarters have been in the positive zone. With all this in mind, adding Tesla was a no-brainer by this point. Now we're going to look at the 2 differences between the S&P and the Dow Jones. The first notable difference is that the S&P has 500 companies while the Dow has 30. The second less known difference is that the S&P is market cap weighted while the Dow is price weighted. If you haven't, make sure to check my video out on the Dow Jones. It should be on the top right of your screen. Now we're going to talk about things to know about the index. First, there are technically 505 stocks in the index. Let me explain how and why. S&P 500, the index contains 505 stocks because it includes 2 share classes of stock from 5 of its component companies. The second thing to know about the index is that Warren Buffett preaches to invest into it. He recently said, "In my view, for most people, the best thing to do is own the S&P 500 index fund, which would track the S&P 500. The last thing to know about the index is that the lifespan of a stock within the S&P 500 tends to be relatively short. The popular Wall Street firm Credit Suisse claims that these days the average span of a company in the S&P is under 20 years, while in the 50s the average lifespan of a company was 60 years. They believe that this is caused by rapid advancements in technology. Well, that's all I've got for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something new. Make sure to hit the like button to help out with the YouTube algorithm. Also, make sure to subscribe to keep up with all my uploads. Quick reminder to check the description below for additional resources related to finance, investing, and YouTube. Enough said, have a great day, and thanks for watching and stopping by. I'll see you in the next one.